Here's a look at your market recap on this Friday, the 13th day of September. Take a look at a few of the weighted average prices after the data that we have so far this week has been put together around the state. Of course, this isn't final data yet, as we've still got a couple of sales going on today. But so far this week, we've had about 36,000 head of cattle go through the auction barns around the state. Definitely a lower market this week with a lot of the calves $10 to $15 lower. Yearlings, mostly steady to $5 lower. A few spots maybe a bit lower than that. Again, that's compared to last week's much lighter holiday week trade, however. The feeder steers this week, the 5 to 550 pound steers has statewide weight average price statewide of $285. 600 to 650 pound steers at $269.29. 700 to 750 pound steers this week, weight average price at $255.50. 8 to 850 pound steers at $239.97. 900 to 950 pound steers, weight average price statewide at $227.56. Taking a look at the heifers this week around this state, 5 to 550 pound heifers, weight average price at $262.69. 600 to 650 pound heifers had a weight average price at $250.73. 7 to 750 pound heifers at $236.78. Some 8 to 850 pound heifers, $221.66. Box beef cutout values on Friday. Choice closed at $304.91. That's down $2.27 for the day, down $4.50 compared to last Friday. Select closed on Friday at $294.17, down $1.47 for the day, $1.95 lower than last Friday. Volume today, 158 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds, and that Choice Select spread at 1074. Take a look at the negotiated feedlot trade for the week. As of the 2 o'clock deadline, we've only seen about 37,000 head this week. I'm quite sure that there's some trade that took place after the 2 o'clock deadline, but we won't know about that till Monday. So far this week in Texas, about 3,400 head at 181. Kansas, 5,200 head at 181 live. A few dress sales in Kansas at 288. Iowa's had about 9,200 head, 182 to 184. Dress sales at 285 to 294. In Nebraska, 9,500 head so far this week. Live sales at 181 to 184. The dress sales at 287 to 294. Seeing just a bit of a premium develop back again in the north. However, most of those live sales, as of this report anyway, the weight average price going to be about steady, maybe a buck higher there, a little bit of firmness on the live side. The dress side, the weight average price looks about $2 higher, but those sales have ranged anywhere from steady to $6 higher. Taking a look at the closing futures markets on Friday on the Mercantile Exchange. Live cattle for October, 37 lower, 177.65. December down a dime at 178.50. September feeders, 15 cents lower, 241.90. October at 239.12. That's down 62. Lean hogs for October, 45 lower, 78.45. December at 71.30, down 25. Taking a look at the grain markets on Friday afternoon. Soybean bids around the state, 2 to 20 cents lower. Wheat, 6 to 16 higher. Corn, 2 to 9 higher. Corn bids at the elevators in St. Louis on Friday, 385 to 386. Kansas City, 368 to 378. Soybean bids in the St. Louis region, 972 to 975. Kansas City at 946 to 1001. And then wheat bids in the St. Louis region, 484 to 509. Kansas City at 544. On the Mercantile Exchange, or on the Board of Trade, rather, September corn, 390 and 3/4, up 4.5. December 413 and a quarter, up 7 1/4. Soybeans, September 986 and 3/4, that's down 4 3/4. November at 1006 and a quarter, down 4.5. Wheat for September, 571 1/4, up 8 1/4. The December up 16.5 at 594 3/4. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's your market recap for Friday. This is Tony Hancock.